How's it going, people? Jack here with another video, and the idiom better late than never has never been more applicable than it has on this channel, because I'm always late with these things. But today we're looking at the latest chapter of Haunted Parenting, where Kitten and Big D, as well as one of the maids, are going to be unraveling the mystery of the guru. Let's not tarry on this one, it's a rather long one, so grab yourself something to drink, preferably some coffee or tea, whichever you want, and let's get into it. And first, of course, please do make sure to go and subscribe to the lads and lasses who are making this amazing audio cast.
Hello, Arcanists. My apologies for this urgent meeting.
Oh, same shit, different day.
Mind your tone, laborers.
Sir, now.
Laborers.
I too am a bit curmudgeonly after rising from my evening siesta. Arcanists, we have reason to believe there's an infiltrator in the chapter house. A ghoul.
I said follow my lead! Were we supposed to prepare to find this ghoul?
Fella?
Officer processing the vampires are real.
Let me go!
I know.
Oh,
If an
no.
old man lends you an ear, Simon, like scrubbing a bathroom floor, you do it one tile at a time, lad.
I don't get
Well,
what
old man
you
Fatigue
want
got
to
absolutely slutted.
You'd be surprised. He made many enemies. Vaticu's family was amongst the most skilled hunters in England.
Shut the mistakes right from the start.
This was never a vampire!
Damn, their art style is so good. And it got Marcus.
Fuck. Warrior of Gaia!
You'll get your...
We're books!
We do not know where it took Marcus.
No.
We don't know.
You will get your hobby back.
We
Kitten,
don't
don't
know.
worry.
Yes. Fill the pressure washer with colloidal silver. Yes, it's holy water in the tank. Just pour it out. It's past its expiration date. Yes. Love you, son. See you soon.
It's that door.
Soup.
Oh no. What's that made out of? Tide pods? Good lord, why is it foamy on the surface?
Not exactly as good as my Ipswich ham.
Oh!
Find anything?
No! Nothing!
Shall we join the others?
Not yet.
How much longer then?
Not yet!
It's okay, breathe.
I feel like I'm about to fall into space and die.
The stress gremlins conquer your heart. I could not relate more. I feel like I could turn into viscous goo and float down a drain pipe. But that will not help Marcus! Will
Have you ever felt like a plastic bag? Drifting in the wind.
it?
I need to find something. I need to find anything. I need to find
He
him.
can't! Not yet.
It's all so blur.
Yes. Ugh. The soup won't help
I
matters.
need to know more. How we can find him. I keep trying to replay things in my head, think of stuff I might have missed, but it's also damn foggy. I can't even...
That is the delirium. The effect a werewolf has on the brain of prey.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Add lycanthrope fucking psychomancy to the pile of bloody...
Calm yourself, son-in-law.
Ah! Sadi, you must know something.
Son-in-law, take a breath.
I can breathe when Marcus is back. Tell me what you know.
I know the werewolf wanted the data. It took Marcus as a hostage, likely because it still wants the data.
Why would it even want the data? Who's hunting bloody werewolves in Norfolk?
It's a good question.
With the data destroyed, there's no way of knowing.
Well, does the wolf know it was destroyed?
A safe assumption, given it was shot out of its very claws.
Well, then what was it expecting to get out of a hostage? It should know he doesn't know anything.
Our investigation is why its cover was blown. From its perspective, the assumption that we know something is not unreasonable.
Know what,
Indeed.
though? Does it want details on some particular hunter?
Whatever the wolf wanted out of that data, it is not getting out of Marcus.
I mean, there's a reason why he killed Fatigue. Fatigue must have hunted his kind in the past, and knowing that he hails from the more skilled family, well, at least physically speaking, he looks like one, but knowing this series, we're likely going to be exposed to some utter shenanigans, so he got rid of the big hitters.
For us, nor the Arcanum.
Or
And if it realizes we don't have...
perhaps it was just a work of vengeance. But we'll see. Why am I saying that in French? I guess it's because of the word garou. Which, by the way, well, given that I was raised with French culture, at least partially, when I was very young, there's a musician, well, he's French-Canadian, but not exactly French, from a Québécois called Garou. He has a wonderful voice. It's like extremely deep and dense. And he has made a song called Under the Wind with Celine Dion. But nevertheless, the word garou, of course, means werewolf or loup-garou. But when I was younger, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And there was this card called Lycanthrope that magically found its way into my deck. I don't know if one of my friends managed to slip one in to take one of my favorite ones. The possibility is there. But with that card, I was suddenly taken aback a little bit because I would have imagined that it would have had a different name, but it wasn't. And if you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh!, any single card will inevitably have an entire lore and or deck around it. So the lycanthrope became a thing. It's like a ritual, level 6 ritual card, and there were more to boot about that. So through that, I kind of understood that lycanthropy is a thing, and there is some so-called historical basis behind it, given that it created the inspiration for it. But like from a very young age, I knew about this thing. The point I'm trying to get at is that there are good justification to sometimes expose children to these kind of things, and I used to use that as grounds to convince my parents that the D&D or whatever card game or even video game that I would play could actually teach me something and wasn't a complete waste of time.
that info. Oh. We have to rescue Marcus. We have to do something.
And we will, son-in-law. But this is a foe you cannot fight with boldness and strength alone. Right now, we must prepare. And we must await the detestable coalition so we can pry whatever aid we can from their bureaucratic jaw.
But there's got to be something more you can share.
I have traversed this world from the peaks of the Urgis to the dark depths of Newark, New Jersey. I have hunted every quarry you can name that dwells upon this earth. Yet even I cannot claim to understand this world in totality. I have merely experienced it.
Don't mince words. What are you getting at, D?
Well, whilst publishing within the Arcanum, my primary field was vampiric under-societies. Sure, a dalliance on the hunting habits of the cockatrice there. How best to navigate the Davis Strait without falling into the Ganuniganap. My point is, with regards to werewolves, my knowledge is dramatically more limited.
I'm sorry, like where he mentioned the wolf woman, of course, referring to the Garou before. I couldn't help myself with the association to Lesbos, which is of course the Greek island. That I think in the Cold War, I know it's a complete random fact here, but in the Cold War there was these things about the wolf girls who supposedly were like celebrating lesbianism. Again, Lesbos, as you may know from the word itself, hints to its origins from the writer Sappho's, who wrote about celebrated, I guess, women on women relationships, and I guess it's celebrated often through LGBTQ writings. So yeah, wolf girls, Lesbos, lesbians. I'm sorry, I've just thought that it was a wonderful wordplay.
Course, our werewolf expert has to meet his end coming to know one final wolf.
That is likely the very reason why he got. Perhaps he was onto her. Or maybe she had plans to kill him from the beginning, given his ancestry is marred in lichen blood.
How is an ancestry of werewolf killers even possible? Those things seem bloody unstoppable.
Alas, that secret has gone to the grave with him, alongside his perfectly creviced knowledge soap think pan. Fortunately, long ago, mankind catalyzed an invention that could lend us some of his knowledge, even now.
Really?
Yes! Books!
I thought, whatever.
But finding the correct ones in these ruins.
Bro.
Slither the place like leaves across the mighty Pandos forest floor.
Hi, hello.
Amanda.
Oh yeah, Amanda,
how are
that was
Grimmel
the
and the
name.
others doing?
Forgot.
Grimmel is stable. The rest looked
Yeah, she.
bad.
Yeah, Grimmel got her world rocked. And by her world, I mean her body.
Shot full of bathroom wall. And Git's hand, yeah.
Damn it.
You done with the food? I need to wash the dishes.
Certainly.
Oh, poor thing.
None of you finished it?
Is this soup cilantro, coriander, monoisopropanolamine based?
Wait.
Coriander,
Hold on.
monoisopropanolamine based.
Cilantro, coriander. Yeah, right. But monoisopropane. Well, the align part there. Isn't that like a stabilizer for pH value? Like, what the fuck is he saying?
No. It's not. It's not supposed to be soup.
No MSG then, as I suspect.
Oh, like
Why do the contents of your mop bucket look like cheese?
Oh.
Sir.
A moment.
buddy.
Young lady, why are you making soap soup and cleaning tables with Gargo's patented cheese sauce?
Buddy.
Hell, it is not what it once was.
Amanda Burgermart, was it?
Sir.
That is a name, and I guess it's mine.
You were acquainted with the one
Burgermart.
known as Matilda, yes?
Shit.
We were friends. I thought. But then she did what she did, and I feel like shit for what she did to you. I feel
didn't know.
culpable.
Why don't you join us for a while?
Sir.
Oh, sure. Anything to not be alone with the constant death anxiety.
A common state of mind
She needs the
for
company.
a beginner.
beginner?
Or
Are there
initiate.
advanced states of death anxiety?
Far more than you currently fathom.
Amanda, are you sure that you don't want to go home? You really shouldn't stay.
Go home. After that nightmare? I really don't want to be alone right now.
No, goodness gracious. I understand. Please just help out as best you can.
Thank you. You really are nice.
We're looking for books written by Fatigue. And, Miss Bergamot, you get to look off in that corner.
Yes, I'll do my best, sir.
The fly sounds. Ew.
Oi! What's all this? Where are the flies coming from?
The mop bucket.
There's a lot of flies in here. In December?
Odd.
Oh, no.
Sorry, this place has got a fly problem. Usually in the
They
summertime.
must have been awoken by that pungent 99p cheese. Much like Marcus so often is.
Oh my god.
Wow! Steady there, recruit! You knocked over our entire cheese reserve!
God, oh no, I knocked out the bucket. It's all over the carpet. Oh, of course.
Wait.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Look at the cheese!
Sir, we don't have time for cheese gazing.
What?
The cheese, the grease balls.
They're pointing?
Oh my god. Your cheese Ouija. Let me show you the way of the camembert. Why was saying that I had the nothing beats a jet fly holiday
And right now, you can save £50
in my mind
per
playing?
person.
Oh my days.
What is going on?
A perfectly shaped cheese arrow! Coincidence does not exist this night! And see where the arrow points?
Beautiful carpet
It's
pattern.
pointing towards the wall?
Maybe a hollow wall? Those exist here and there. But I mean, why would the cheese do that? Like why?
I'll check.
It does sound hollow.
Come on. Vampires, werewolves, cheese arrows.
A brave new world, where indeed braveness must be your way.
I do not feel like I am in the real world.
Miss Bergamot, that you aren't in a cheese-induced psychosis speaks to your potential.
Do you know how to open this, Amanda?
Cheese
I
psycho.
got no clue about anything, honestly.
Do not fear, for I know. Let me reveal to you its mechanism.
Just gonna punch through it. Yeah. Wow, that's the same method that what's her name again? The wife of Shrek, Fiona's mom, would do to escape from jail. Parents.
Fuck. Whatever, I don't care. I'll check inside.
Oh, a gramophone
There's
and
boxes.
some floppy disks.
Books? Books! Come on, get your fuck over here.
Damn.
Oh, come on! All of them have nondescript labels! Fuck!
I recognize this one.
What?
This is mine.
What? What is it?
Oh, the thing that they didn't burn.
Gimme!
Easy, son-in-law. It won't help us here.
A research compilation on the Norfolk tunnels.
Now you know how I discovered Kevin's pack. But it's just a sandwich thesis. And it's certainly no botany.
Everyone! Your desperation has summoned me. I'm here to help.
Not now, Togo! Get the fuck out!
I kill
Fuck
you!
off!
I banish you back to the
Jesus,
society.
Togo! Fuck!
That's like a rule of thumb, right? You insult the Fae, disrespect them at the first opportunity. Get the fuck out of here, Togo! Oh, classic.
Why would they take that in specific?
I don't know. But I'll be taking it back.
What does that stamp say?
Continental! Confidential.
Its classification is signed off by Occam and Remold, only to be read by those with elder access except...
Special access privilege for representatives of the Newberg Group G. Contoret, Grandad Foodstuff Ltd, and the Society of St. Leopold? This is a coalition stash!
So, its info's deemed valuable enough to be classified under coalition ordinance?
That's weird. It's like a mixture of Belgian, Scandinavian, at least from the names alone. And what else? Well, I guess English.
There's gotta be something in here!
G. Contoret.
Granddad's foodstuffs. What? What? Like the guys who make garbage shit?
I genuinely have no idea why they would be involved.
This is Gargo's cheese. Did the cheese know?
Worry not, child. Cheese is generally non-sentient.
What the hell? I wrote this! They kept something I wrote too!
What is it, son-in-law?
A treatise. It's focused on the Black Shuck and similar local legends.
Yes, you told me of the Black Shuck.
Yep.
That being stored here has ominous connotations. Better you take that too.
Oh, this is not the original.
No?
It's a scan. And... does it ever bloody end?
What?
They've blacked out everything I wrote on the White Shuck.
White Shuck, you say?
Wow.
It's a related local legend, just just kind of an uninspired knockoff of the Black Shuck as far as I knew, but I don't know, whatever, irrelevant. I found something else.
Maratac Viejo Lichen Records.
Lichen! This is something!
Lichen is werewolf, yeah?
Yeah!
It has the same classified stamp, but look. It's only signed off by Occam and Fatigue.
Fatigue must have been involved. This is it! We'll crack it open!
Do ghosts exist as well, guys?
Yes, and what you're thinking could be true. Fatigue might be aiding us even now.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry, man. You were too good. You were too good.
This is indeed it! Fatigue's collated work on lycanthropy!
Can we just appreciate just how well acted all this is? Not just the writing and the small hints of everything, like the diegetic world building that we're getting whenever they drop just like a single phrase that hits to something that we should or might know about. But just the acting is so good. Great voice work.
There is also this phonograph. And let's see here.
Are those vinyls?
Even older.
If Fatigue's really out to help us here, let's let him.
Agreed. I'll start it up.
Made of elephant horn.
my boy. As I hopefully told you when we interred these old things, I should no longer be with you, as you're listening to this. So if you're hearing me yammer on while I'm sitting right as rain in the other room, I'd ask you rather shift off and grab me a cuppa, young mister. But it falls as it should be. Bit, interesting recording of one of these things again. Did it for a bit of, consistency, I suppose. Rest of these records will be from my youth, captured doing some field work. Field work on the wolves, as you might figure. The story from the Philippines, with your granddad, my father, the werewolf child kidnapper. All kept here, both for posterity and...
What?
As an explanation. For you, Chancellor. Best Chancellor this house has ever had, and don't you doubt it. I know your granddad told you some things, before you took up his mantle and all. About my family and about the Lycans. Maybe those things, complicated our friendship a bit. But he did not tell you the full story. And... God, here it comes.
I lied to you, my boy.
Ockham, dear lad, I have lied to you. And so have I lied to your granddad before you. After listening to all of these records in order, well... know that I do not expect you to forgive me. Nor will these records proceed to excuse anything. For 50 years I have betrayed the Arcanum.
Oh.
And lying to you has been the hardest part. This is the final act of my penance. The last tile what needs cleaning. It will no doubt upset you, and I ask for no forgiveness. I just ask for understanding. You, of anyone who might listen to this, I believe will.
What the hell did he do?
Should we be listening to these?
Not only should we, but we must. A hunter's path is not paved by respect for privacy.
Ghost Fatigue. Please, do not curse.
Damnation, Amanda!
No, he's already been led through the gates. We saw that by the end of the last episode. Or, well, the last chapter that involved his... still being alive.
Failed to heed the lesson that esteemed musical philosopher Ray Erskine Parker Jr. taught a generation. Repeat after me! I ain't afraid of no ghost!
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Louder!
Double negative.
Afraid of no ghost.
Excellent! We'll have to work more on your projection.
All right, quiet. I'm going to put in the first record of the bunch now. It's labeled Expedition Beginnings.
There you go. Alright, here we go. Good day to you of the radio audience. I come to you from the jungle mountains of the Philippines. Specifically the... Mrs. Mark, what was it again?
The Taga-Aminhan Mountains, sir.
The Taganaman Mountains.
Of course.
It is February 13th, 1921. Speaking is Werner Fatigue, proudly representing the Fatigue Arcanum Scientific Expedition.
Damn, young Fatigue like that. Okay.
With me, I have...
Looking like Milo from
you introduce yourself?
Atlantis.
Of course, sir. I am Makupo. Good day.
Quite
In the
so.
Philippines, so...
For a bit of the old normalcy, we just like to call her Mrs. Mark. Like the biblical figure, but female. And from the Orient. Haha.
What? Hopefully this poor lady doesn't meet a fate similar to that of the apostle, dragged at night, I think, right? As he became like the bishop of Alexandria, dragged by his hands through the streets and then hanged by the neck. Yeah, biblical lore is dark.
Of course, sir.
Mrs. Mark is our guide out here in the rugged rocks of the mountain jungle. With us too is my Lord Father and head of the expedition.
I tell you, boy, that devil's machine rots your brain. Nowhere in King James's Bible does it say voices were to be captured like such.
I say, Lord Father, this is a clean Protestant invention. Now, please.
Ah, if you so wish.
Oh, okay. It makes sense with regards to the date. We still have conflicts between the good old Catholics and the Protestant. And I suppose that Fatigue, old man, is quite a crude creature.
Lord Chronic Fatigue, Master Hunter, Company President, Expedition Lead, and foremost authority on lycanthropy. And should the devil and Judas and Gruggus and Genghis Khan listen from this contraption, then hear me well. We come with shovel in one hand, Bible in the other, and sword clenched firmly in our mouths. We explore and we conquer this uncharted land in Emperor George's blessed name. Damned be the insurrectionists, the Spaniards, and the tribesmen who would get in our way.
Oh, calm down.
A marvel you are, Lord Father. The Fatigue Arcanum Scientific Expedition shall explore, chart, and excavate the storm-laden mountains of what was this province's name again?
Barota Viejo, sir.
Barota Viejo, yes. For here, mystery and intrigue is afoot. Mrs. Mark, our guide, a poor mother from the local community, faced a startling reality only a few months ago. Would you please tell our audience of your plight?
Of course, sir. My daughter was taken.
And what might have become of her?
She was taken by a monster.
A monster?
The werewolf kidnapper, okay.
Dog. But with slouching skin. And a man's hands vanished without a trace. First there and then gone. It took my daughter.
A staggering number of reports have come from the autonomous Filipino colony since its establishment by Baron Kakambupoa in 1919. This, then, has affected the local communities in such horrid ways. The expedition we are taking will seek to know these lichens, and in turn, it is the hope of us all that our work will prevent any more tragic vanishings.
Wow. Taking it back a little bit here. For those of you who know just a little bit about me, who have been around this channel, there used to be a period of me being quite devoted to Christian work, where one of my fellow church worker, a guy called Chris, was half American, half Filipino, and funnily enough, raised in China. So, like, much like myself, a multiculturalist as it comes. But interestingly enough, I got to learn a little bit about Filipino mythology. Well, not exactly directly through him, but to acquaintances of his. And they have this creature called Kimat, which is supposed to be like a dog of lightning, or at least belonging to the god of lightning. I can't remember it exactly. I might put some graphic here on the screen while I'm speaking. But of course, I know that the World of Darkness crafts a lot of the lore around existing folklores, but I did not know that they also had issues with lycanthropy, or at least myths of lycanthropes in the Philippines.
Vernon, my lad, let yourself not underestimate the mountains, nor the lichen's demonic humour's disease. The depths of their evil can scarcely be understood. The knowledge you might instead come across, my son, is an understanding of your own change as you go from boy to so much more.
Yes?
Oh, there is one of those dads. And they have humoral theory. Oh my god, we are so cooked.
Yes.
What is there?
I am keen to explore what this adventure offers.
Wildlife strange, incline steep, tribe savage, lycanthrope servitor. This might end up rougher than the territory purchasing Greenland. At least Greenland was flat. You were not there for that one, but let me tell you, I whipped it out of...
Seems, we have some errant gunfire ongoing.
Oh no, what's going on?
Pascal! Oh, your brother's shame would equal the hatred that Jesus Christ holds over your cowardice.
Oh no, are the jungle folk attacking us?
The jungle folk don't have bloody guns, Claude.
Was it Lilicor?
Lilicors don't have bloody guns, Claude. God! Goomba! Just your lads getting rowdy?
Such weak gun shooting!
Oh my god! Oh no! Okay, see, it's almost impossible to not draw comparisons to Alpha Booster's previous work and not say that and immediately go like, oh shit, Craigsman. But the sword emblem on the top of this helmet, the design of it all, like I know that it really screams of that era, but still, oof.
My lads! Lord Father! Are my lord uncles on the breath? Oh, baby child, to worry so for your family.
I will allow you some comfort. These insurrectionists are poor, barely armed. Driven out into the fringes by the Americans, no doubt. And unlike Goomba and the other Leopoldites, they don't have...
You were saying?
That was all lads. They got us well.
Monsieur Fatigu.
That's really dark.
Warzone is no place for an arcanist.
Pascal, you descend from the stock of Vercingetorix. Do not shame your family name with this weak muling. Be more like your brother back home. Be more like my word. Your Arcanum syllabus was meant to be broken by the likes of its leadership. Pray, animal that you so resemble, perhaps the lamb should concern itself more for the wolf in the bushes.
Right here, right now?
On this jungle safari, are you a predator or prey? You must decide here and now, my boy. Right here and now! You're a medium, are you not, Pascal?
Isn't it funny? I suppose that Pascal stems from the Belgian line of, this whole entire family, which will then mean that because of his disposition, Slackjaw's parents kind of took it upon themselves to be a lot harsher, whereas Fatigue went the other way. Huh. Interesting how generations tend to operate.
Use your gifts! Taste the air!
Oh, truly Belgian French.
You taste it, do you not?
I taste le maïs.
Corn.
Corn taste. No, not corn, not corn. Bones. Bones?
Aha!
Bones.
Not a complete failure after all, Pascal. Yes, bones. Favored treat of hound and wolf alike. We've just entered Lycan territory, lads. Vernon!
Yes, Lord Father?
Put away that Satan's goblin. Take forth the Oculus Empyrean.
Right away.
Oculus Imperia.
The Oculus Empyrean?
You know it?
Yeah, Marcus went looking for it.
Yeah.
In the archives. While we went for the guns.
What?
I don't know if he found it.
He did.
We'll talk more on that later. For now, though, the guide.
A werewolf took her child away.
Just as one took mine.
We need the details. Before we put in the next one, let me check the book right quick.
As wise as ever.
It's a bit hard to pass. It's written by an academic for other academics.
So you need to
Not
decode
exactly
it
a
first.
trade book.
Well, we too are scholars. Are we not, son-in-law?
Are you going with a more democratized, unemployed definition of scholar?
You
Yes.
know I don't define words. I just say them.
That's big D for you. But yeah, there must be like an index at the start that translates the words.
Now, let us decipher these articles into plain language.
Describes
You
them.
choose the language, and I'll choose the syntax.
Syntax.
Right. Just gotta check for
What are you checking for?
basic methodology. Where is it? I don't want a full word right now. Oh, there. Basics of how lycanthropy is researched. The Fatagus dabbled in ancient and contemporary archaeology. Quite a lot. Nothing a singular scholar can cover. The field is too broad. Anthropology, archaeology, critical historiography, language. You know how it goes.
No, not really.
The research of werewolves in particular is unique in that it demands immense care to not, die. Respect for the land, respect for territory, and given the opportunity, making deals with the werewolves are required to learn of their ways? Fucking hell, what?
A very risky and dangerous thing, that.
Oh, you'll not have to convince me.
Well, I guess he did it in the right way instead of just going in guns blazing like his father would.
Otherwise, I do not get the impression Fatagu the Elder has a particular respect for the land here.
We have tarried long enough. Let us reverse the record and behold what is on the other side. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's how we used to do it back then.
All right. So it's about... it's late at night on the expedition. Pascal, the old chap, wants me to try something.
This is an ancient Sanskrit remedy. It is called Amarwal. Here, I made some for you.
Right. Quite
Pungent?
Pungent, this liquid.
Don't smell it. Don't smell it. Just drink it in one gulp.
Righto.
Yeah.
Bottoms up. Let's piss, you froggish bastard!
You have been tricked by the great Pascal. It's so good for you, no?
It's a prank, bro.
Is this what the youth were doing before video games?
Yes, they did. Yes, they bloody did. Like, my dad has tales about how in college, in college, there would be like admission rituals for them where they had to like drink Tabasco. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? And they say that we youth are weird.
Was this Pascal Piss guy?
Remmel's father, believe it or not, he was substantially less rigid in his youth. I certainly don't remember him as a prankster.
Obsessive compulsive symptoms.
Boys will be lads, I suppose. Anyway, come now. We must sample the next record. Resinula. This one is labeled Finding One, the Warriors. Or maybe Finding I. We'll find out when it comes to fighting.
Dearest audience, we report to you at the scene of what we in the Fatagu Arcanum scientific expedition believe to be the discovery of the decade in the field of lycanthropic studies.
You overstate, no.
Oh, fie, Pascal. Unbeliever you. At any rate, we have found clear signs of lichen habitation. For one, we log the following. We have discovered distinct trails from unnaturally large wolves. As you might recall, animals not native to these lands. Primarily, tracks spanning highly sophisticated trails around the mountain.
Right.
In addition, one area stuck out as being unnaturally vandalized. The jungle floor rid with circles of paw prints and patterns that look almost ritualistic. A duel for dominance, or territory perhaps. violence as ritual seems nevertheless an important part of their culture. For two, we have discovered scant hieroglyphs in one location.
Oh.
We could not translate them, but they bore clear provenance with hieroglyphs found in sites across England, Greenland, the Congo, and even Belgium. These savage hieroglyphs have been painted by hand, or likely even by claw. Now,
that is...
my friend, Pascal Poupois,
Yes.
joins me as a representative of the Arcanum's Filipino colony.
Yes,
The Arcanum's Filipino colony. Pascal is originally from the Kingdom of Belgium, and is next in line to be Chancellor
Belgique.
for the Great Yarmouth Arcanum Chapter House.
Yes. Yes, that is yes.
Pascal here is also a medium, with the evolved sense of taste that he has, that makes him able to perceive the tang of the supernatural.
Medium? Medium whist, more like. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it, Pascal?
Pascal, you licked one of these here rocks.
Well,
Could you tell us what that was like?
well, yes, I did, and the hieroglyphs, they were acrid, needling, like too much pineapple. The taste bites back, so to say. These are fighters, or warriors.
A warrior culture, then.
Without doubt.
Fascinating.
Without doubt.
Strange, no? Well, with a bit of help from the Oculus.
The soul submerged in the melancholic arcanus. They hide in their suffering.
Melancholic
Yet they
arcanus.
cannot hide from the eye of God.
Excuse me, sir. We must keep moving.
You heard the Philippines? Oh, no, you people prefer Philippinite, yes?
Actually, sir.
No matter. Back up, everyone! Adventure awaits!
Jesus Christ, this man is likely the kind who would have been there. He said it, he was in Greenland, right? Would have been like, all the Eskimos.
Hold on, let me check the book again.
What's melancholic canis?
Humoral theory.
There.
This will be the second time this week that I mentioned the Hippocratic Oath, haven't I? Yes, it would be. I mentioned that with regards to the 1983's kind of law that was passed by Reagan that kind of forces anybody in the ER to be treated. But the Hippocratic Oath, of course, kind of forces them to do the same. And that's because Hippocrates, funny enough, an ancient Greek doctor, or I guess the right terminology here would be a pediatrician, philosopher. They had a hell of a lot of monikers back then. Popularized humoral theory. I actually was searching for the character in a video game of mine because I was wanting to make a video on one of the most goated pediatrician in the world or in history called Semmelweis, Ignis Semmelweis. And I wanted to do the kind of things that I tend to do when I explain stuff with a green screen and whatever. But humoral theory, when you have to drill into people to balance the humors, if you are too cold, let us give you a hell of a lot of chili to eat to warm your body. If there's phlegm or bile getting out of your body, let us drill into it a little bit and make sure that we can balance the blood flow by introducing liches and whatever gruesome stuff that it did back then. And it's a practice that continued all the way to the early 1900s. So it is not too surprising to see men of science such as the members of the Arcanum making use of those practices, because they accounted for actual science back then. And again, this is almost a 2 millennia gap between the ages of when it was first introduced to philosophical thinking till when it ended.
Talk on lycanthropy as pathology from the Middle Ages into the Renaissance. Nonsense. Lycanthropy in particular is said to manifest in those with a melancholic imbalance in their humors. It was their ways of explaining, or in many cases vilifying, certain mental conditions. They were many times viewed and treated in a fashion similar to witches. Seems even into the 1900s, this still carried some weight for the likes of the Fatigues.
And could it have any truth to it?
Let's check. I broke out my old humor extractor.
Yeah, probably not. I found what I was looking for, by the way. Warriors of Gaia, basics of Garou culture.
Finally, we're diving into the good stuff.
Because that's what they call themselves. Traditionally, they are known as Garou.
Loup Garou or Loup Garou is French for werewolf. What, are the werewolves French?
Does the book say they are?
No.
Then, non, Bouffeston. As far as I'm aware, werewolves have no special connection to France. But for reasons unknown to me, that is the name traditional werewolf culture has gifted to these fearsome warriors of Gaia.
I actually don't know exactly why that is. I guess you'll have to look that up in like an etymological dictionary. But I do know from, funny enough, we're gonna make yet another Japanese reference here. The One Punch Man manga, given the introduction of Garo, or Garou, as one of the hunters there, or villains, that it means hungry wolf in Japanese. So, hey, language is fun.
Who's Gaia?
In Greek mythology, Gaia is the primordial mother figure and avatar of the earth itself. What? Are werewolves Hellenists?
Bouffeston! You'll not find many elder Garou paying homage to Zeus, Mars, or the sacred Vestal Flames. Gaia, however, yes, they do indeed worship her, as do many others. You see, Gaia is the name given to the conceptualization of a world spirit in much of the West. But the concept is in no way unique to the Greek pantheon.
Gaia fake.
What we call Gaia here has many names, many different cultures. In either case, these faiths are mostly animist in nature, with everything. And I mean everything having a spirit.
And is that true?
Everything has a ghost.
This book, your cap, the concept of communication.
The cheese.
The number 34, and Great Yarmouth herself. All of them, allegedly, have spirits.
Kidding me? God, this will not help with my object sympathy.
Do you feel bad for your trash when you throw it away?
Well, you know. When my milk goes bad, I know it is not it that has failed. It's me.
We gotta move on.
Yeah.
According to the book, Garou culture is a warrior survivalist culture. Their entire existence is framed around the notion of constant warfare and survival. But it says that not all Garou are necessarily violent, nor necessarily hostile. Just most of them are. Importantly, however, not all werewolves are Garou? What?
I see what he means.
Do you?
Garou is not just the normative internal name for werewolves. It's a culture. See, it says it right here. A culture with a proud history, traditions, and ideals, and plentiful foes. But, just as not every Italian-American is born Sicilian enough for the Mafia, so too are many werewolves disconnected from their ancestral culture.
Yeah.
And that is not to speak
of
all those wolves whose origins are entirely unrelated to those of the Garou. But that's neither here nor there nor anywhere. Let us continue. We must see where Fatigue leads us.
Well, I guess that you could argue that there's also the conflation between certain groups of vampires, right? Isn't it the gangrel clan that is more animalistic than the rest? And they also have the ability to not just communicate with animals, but to transform into ones. I have the great reminder of Mr. Beckett, the historian from the Bloodlines, Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh,
Audience, we are at the scene of the discovery of the decade. Here at Mountain the Second. We find ourselves settled closer to what is said to be a tribal village.
I am scared.
Here run thinner trails, mostly human footprints, but with distinct and large wolf prints stamped across their length. And whilst we find no further hieroglyphs, we have excavated a single large imprint of a wolf's head in a finely chiseled rock with what appears to be dried blood smeared into its eyes.
Yes, it could only taste like ash, iron, bristling, disgusting fur like the hedgehog. It made me vomit. In fact.
Yes, quite the rancid sight.
My breakfast is taken.
With such a gulf between these two territories, I hypothesize this. These could be people in the early throes of the lycanthropic disease. Perhaps even pagan werewolf worshippers, after a fashion. Whatever they are, the inhabitants of this territory are clearly distinct from those with domain further up into the mountains. In any case, finding what we assume to be an artistic creation this immaculate is of immense value. A picture is forming, dear audience. Hang on for more.
Called it!
What is it?
Fatigue is simply wrong here. Let us get into interpreting werewolves. What is a werewolf, Miss Bergamot?
Wolf
Person?
guy.
Wolf? Guy! Though grammatically it should be guy wolf. A guy who can turn into a wolf. But are all guys who can turn into wolves werewolves?
No.
No.
How do you figure?
Because like some vampires can turn into wolves. Right?
How do you know that?
Gary, old man,
Gary.
he turned into one. You know, in Dracula.
Oh my god, I was about to say freaking Harry Potter, but that's that's later in time. Right, Dracula. Is that one of the reasons why they got him play Sirius Black in Harry Potter? Like, that would make sense, like one of the good gags of bringing something that only the old generation would understand why they brought their kids to watch a movie like that. I don't know, perhaps. That's funny.
Get out with Dracula, Cortez! Wait, movie film. Movie film, it's a movo! Okay.
You also talked about something with human animal vampires. And, like...
Humanimals.
I think Talisman is alright and stuff. So.
What's the point of this filibuster?
The point is that what Fatigue found here was indeed a sanctuary for wild humanimal-type vampires. Not Garou.
And you know that how?
Context clues, of course. They live near human civilization, for one. For two, they taste like death and blood to the mentalist.
Oh. Totally missed that, didn't I?
It's understandable. My brain is particularly giant. Nevertheless, my point is, provided a humanimal vampire's blood is potent enough, some can, in fact, turn into wolves.
But gangrels, okay, I know, is my one reference point here. They are lone wolves. They don't move in packs, as far as I remember. But there are others who do. But then again, as he says, it depends to the potency and, of course, the acute a disposition to the beast. So, again, the inner predator that they have, some channel it in monstrous ways, some in more animalistic ways.
What? But that does not a werewolf make. Neither does a wizard altering their shape, or a fey creature assuming a wolf's form, or a mummy with an extremely convincing death mask.
They're wizards and fae and mummy furries too.
Be strong, Miss Bergamot.
I am. about to melt.
I'm putting in an X record. We need more intel.
Oh, she's passing out.
Dearest audience, we now sit at the find of the decade. Throughout the jungle that spans the second and third mountains, we have found nearly identical patterns that reference those previously uncovered. Yet they are different. Here, we have discovered fairly distinct footprints, along with rough, artless claw marks across palm trees and rocks. And this is most smashing. Here in the depths of the Oriental jungle, we have discovered remnants of clothes, tents, supplies, debris, and the brutalized remains of animals. Mrs. Mock, could you confirm this as an oddity?
Of course, sir. This is not the work of insurrectionists nor tribesfolk. These are unusual sights.
Yes, the clothes is the wet dog.
Pascal, we didn't ask you to lick the rotting contents of that clothesline.
Oh, but I really wanted to.
Ah.
Okay.
No
Pascal.
bite, no iron ash, barely different from human, but evil human, a dog, perhaps.
As suspected. Community-less stragglers
Taste
who
of evil.
wallow in their lonesome, melancholic condition. Perhaps exiles, or at least not of the local communities. I find all this to be a bit too exciting, gentlemen. We will continue on. You shall hear from me again.
Oh, here comes the flies.
Bloody flies! Get me out of here, bloody flies!
What eclectic findings. Next one, quickly.
Is this the find of the decade, gentlemen? Perhaps, I say. Perhaps. On our last stop, in the densest corner of the jungle around Mountain the Fourth, a smaller territory was intensely marked with signs of ancient habitation and territorial display, all marked in a shallow dig site. However, this time, the markings were written in a language rather than hieroglyphs. The language appeared Sumerian in origin, though perhaps Proto-Indo-European is more appropriate. I am unsure. That's work for the Arcanum's ranks. But found on site were also signs of what I could surmise as local folk rituals, as well as crafts inlaid with precious pearls that, all with rather clear intent, tell of a worship of the moon.
The pearls tasted of moon cheese, so I think that's yes.
All massively fascinating, and amazing stock for the museums back home. I'm certain King Tut won't be lonely much longer. Ah, what an amazing adventure. We have but one more journey, dear audience, and it is back to Mountain the First for the last of our excavations. You might not have known it, but this trek has gone on for a week. And many of our men have indeed contracted jungle flu and aggravated intestinal conditions. We'll be happy to conclude with these amazing findings, of which reports and relics aplenty will be brought back to the King's country in due time.
Hidden societies galore! It is rather obvious the last two findings were not Garou in nature.
They weren't werewolves?
Were werewolves, weren't Garou.
So, not warriors.
They may have been warriors,
but not of
but not
of Gaia.
warriors of Gaia.
Yeah.
So, for our purposes, there are werewolves who aren't of and or do not fight for this Gaian purpose.
Of course! There are completely unrelated kinds of lycanthropy.
How do we know Matilda is a Garou specifically then?
We can safely assume, but I suppose we don't know for sure. She could, for instance, have been both the ghoul and a werewolf.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
Is that even possible?
Indeed it is, son-in-law. That and worse. Abominations beyond telling. However, based on her physical appearance and the clear presence of packmates, this Stieg, whose way she claimed she oughtn't to have done from the start.
So, we know for certain there's more than one of them.
I believe that Matilda was most likely Garou. That's an assumption we'll labor under, unless evidence suggests otherwise.
Either way, we need more info. Let's continue. Here, I've got, Record 6, Finding 5. The Targa Aminham Lexicon.
Dearest audience, we report to you at the scene of what we in the Fatigue Arcanum Scientific Expedition believe to be the discovery of the century.
How many times is he going to say that?
Past a waterfall in the depths of Mountain the First, a cavern has been discovered. A cavern that we would liken to a primitive church carved out of the rock. We are here right now, and here, look, across its perimeter, stones on top of stones on top of stones, mass collections of miniature cans. Now, bloody hell, you can't see it. This is a recording. They're all painted with very particular hieroglyphs, many hieroglyphs of which we can cross-reference. Yes, cross-reference with other suspected lichen territories.
Oh, I like that. Imagine if those were stalagmite that actually were formed in forms of fangs. Stalactite come from the ceiling, whereas stalagmite are from beneath.
This is the find, gentlemen. The century, gentlemen.
Shut up.
This I was able to decipher, perhaps even translate the disparate hieroglyphs that seem to make up the lichen alphabet. We will be taking many photographs and making entirely sure that nothing... Silence! Everyone out!
What? What's this going on? What's this going on?
God in heaven!
What happened?
Well, they
what you likely expect. They came across one of their lichens.
Checking book, hold on. It'd seem this article is on Where Are Werewolves? Lichen territories are found across the world. Apparently, there is evidence of the word cairn being used to describe something like special sacred domains, both here in England and other English-speaking countries.
There's a Philippines.
Isn't that a word for like a pile of rocks?
It is spelt with an E, not an I.
Okay.
And that is because territories like these are special. They are places of power, founts of spiritual light, very much worth protecting.
I'm gonna let myself out. I mean, come on. Literally, the School of the Wolf. Where do you think they got that from in The Witcher?
In the right hands, they can be used to perform immense and wondrous acts.
Oh, this could be good. List of assumed cairns. The place in the recording, the one at the end there, that was part of a cairn. And that was the Targa Aminham Lexicon, named as such for that wall of hieroglyphs. What they found has been used to cross-reference similar finds from across the world. Scholars have been able to find and excavate more territories with a lichen presence, new and old, all using it as a source.
Are there cairns in Norfolk?
I guess.
There are! There are! One near Wolverton.
Oh, that's clever.
It is assumed to be abandoned since the 60s. There's also one at the place called Sinclair's Grove, assumed abandoned since, oh wow, the 1700s. Oh, and wait. What?
What?
The War of Iron Age fort?
The one near our house?
It says they aren't sure whether or not it is actively used. That is so weird! I've been hanging around there since I was a wee lad!
Well, best stay wary of that place in the future then. And perhaps check for fur and fangs in that Caracas.
Here's another. One somewhere in the area of Fritton Forest. Also known as Waveney Forest. Or maybe they're two different forests, I'm not sure. And it's marked as inhabited.
And then you might then assume that there are some werewolves out there that might have been kind-hearted, who did not care to mutilate a child and thus make use of the delirium to, affect their mind from not having seen them if they happened to have spotted a wolf-like creature moving through the woods.
That one is very close to Yarmouth.
That might not mean much, considering just how the werewolf escaped.
Really? Well, it makes a lot of sense to me, though. Hear me out.
Always!
A lake known as Fritton Decoy is in those woods. It was used during both the First and Second World War. As such, a few notable bits of folklore have crept up out of those woods. During World War II, the lake and its surrounding area became a secret training facility for amphibious tanks, as well as a storage unit for depth charges. Reports of sabotage at the lake were found as part of a dossier on the facility. Buildings fell apart, trenches were ruined, depth charges were detonated. An entire tank was sunk into the lake, but the perpetrators were never found. In later years, reports of long-necked figures and big cats have made it in the area. Something of a popular urban legend surrounding that place in particular. I'll also add, whilst I don't necessarily want to put stock in this, there is at least a few obscure accounts of the legendary ghost hound Black Shuck.
That's kind of funny, because all depending on where you come from, I guess the whole werewolf myth will range in looks, right? Some describe them as actually being cats. Some say that they are wolfman, Wendigo-likes, right? I'm not gonna set myself up to mispronounce the name of an Indian tribe, so I will stop myself. But North America, let's keep it at that.
Or at least shuck-like dogs in places like Burr Castle and on the road between Galston and Hopton, both closely surrounding that forest.
I gotta say, Matilda, she said she's a native, but she did say she lived near Hopton, and Fritton or Waveney or whatever is like almost the only real forest left in all of Norfolk.
It is our best bet so far. The Garou fight to preserve the world spirit, warring against those that would destroy it, protecting the few precious spots of woodland left in the mowed-down hellscape that is Norfolk. That indeed fits their MO.
Matilda often talked about the earth dying, maybe even being dead on bad days. But as far as I knew, it was all a metaphor for like how shit our work is and how we had no social lives.
That rhetoric oozes with guile and resentment. Very interesting. Amanda!
What?
You have done well to share all you can. I, Big D, owe you a considerable debt.
Oh, it's all good. No worries.
For your various contributions, I shall give you this.
Oh, it's a sheet of paper?
Not just any sheet. Open it.
It says, I
owe you.
Owe you.
I sure do, Amanda. You can cash that in at a later point for a favor of your choice commensurate with the aid you've given us on this investigation.
Oh, thanks.
Sure.
You are extremely welcome.
All right, next record. This one is just labeled Green Nails.
Still.
you sap!
It is green.
Claw is green.
Claw in your ass is green, sir.
I don't care! I was shot! It shot its finger like a bloody derringer!
Derry finger!
We're leaving Claw the derringer!
Werewolves can shoot their claws?
Did you see when Matilda broke the wall into the security room?
Yeah, I, kind of remember that.
I think it might be worth finding out the particulars of the Garou, yeah?
Well, you have experienced its sheer physical prowess. You have experienced the mind-altering delirium. And indeed, you even got a taste of the spiritual gifts of the Garou.
Do shapeshifters have powers? Like vampires?
Yeah,
Yes,
certainly.
but they're even more mystical, and often far more threatening.
Oh, come on!
They can take on
I
entire
believe those
armies of
abilities
their...
too come from some sort of compact with spirits. Different spirits can grant different abilities that not only werewolves, but especially werewolves, can use in and out of combat. The Garou that chased them could have been a priest or warden, guarding their place of power. Thus, shooting claws was likely not the only ability it had.
Fatigue mentions the claw shot in the book.
What does he say?
Here.
Poisoned
It's on a
arrows.
page about a particular werewolf tribe. And the tribe is designated with this hieroglyph.
Interesting.
He posits that this particular trick has only been seen used by wolves in territories where this particular hieroglyph can also be found.
What more does it say about these tribal signs?
The hieroglyphs that kept popping up in the cairn, especially towards the end there, they're all here. Photographs, illustrations, all of it. Each hieroglyph has a different semantic expression. They all communicate something about various aspects of werewolf cultures, and some seem to indicate tribes.
Like the, Iceni tribe? Iceni?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, there was something there in the sub. Repeats Acidite in different ways, because how do you even pronounce the name of this ancient East Anglian tribe, man? I'll do you one better, like Big Shack. Ashney. I know, I'm bloody stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
Iceni.
Or, well, it says here the definition isn't exactly perfect. A tribe seems to also inherently be a faith, or a sect, a denomination.
So not a tribe quite as we know it.
No.
Other signs here, seem even more complicated. Expressed in the Queen's English as a sign that denotes a role in lichen society. It seems to be connected to when a werewolf shapeshifts for the first time. It's also in some capacity connected to the moon, as each symbol is replete with lunar symbolism. Each symbol seems to represent a phase of the moon.
Oh, the moon, as some of you will know, has 8 phases and a in-between time of 29.5 days between full moons. I.e., between those can a lichen, werewolf, whatever name that you want to use, should be able to take several shapes and not just the typical tree that we know of. At least that is the implication.
Perhaps a role is given to a werewolf based on the phase of the moon when they first turned.
Oh,
that's
maybe that
stupid,
could be.
I've named a child or two through similar rites.
I mean, what if they were in space or something?
What? Who is he talking about here? We have Dor Marcus, the supposed Anton, and the son-in-law kitten and boy. Oh, there's Horse too, but Horse is not named after a moon phase. right? 1 or 2. Marcus? No, that doesn't make any sense. Or if you were, even if you were to go with Magnus, that's just big.
What's nonsense?
Nonsense.
We'll carry on.
Nonsense. Wait.
What?
Oh my god. Shit.
What?
This page. Here. I've seen this sign.
The what?
I think.
Which one?
Yeah. It's this one. This one right here.
The,
With the 3 scratch marks.
The 3 scratch marks?
No. Okay, I'm not being stupid, I swear.
You've seen this mark?
Yes. Okay, yeah. Holy shit. Listen, I've seen it on Matilda.
What?
I'm telling you.
On the werewolf?
Alright. Matilda, she had these scars. And I've only seen them when we changed out of our clothes, okay? And I asked about it once, and she said a badger did it. And I mean, I didn't know badgers could do that, but didn't question it.
Honey badgers would.
But it looked just like this, though. Like, uncannily so.
Are you certain of this?
I'm dead certain. I remember it well because, you know, I'm inked up, and I thought it was a tattoo at first. Stupid. I know.
No,
Looking
it's a
at
good
it,
eye.
that sign seems to denote a tribe. Let me see if I can find anything more about it. Okay. Good find.
Oh, really?
This is what Fatigue's got.
Wait, what the hell was that?
Oh, really?
Oh. Shit. I thought that was like an insert on their part, but editing.
This is what Fatigue's got.
Corruption.
The sign here has mostly been recorded in places untouched by humans, such as deep woodlands.
Like Fritton and or Wimney?
Closest thing we'll get to deep woodland near Yarmouth. Arcanum scholars, including Fatigue himself, have found this particular sign in Poland, Ukraine, Mongolia, Canada, and Greenland, all in uninhabited zones. Of note, they mentioned that this particular mark has had a wide myriad of unfortunate incidents occur around it. One expedition was apparently chased by particularly aggressive wolves for a stretch of 14 miles, with at least 3 people disappearing during the chase. Another expedition was found after a time of no contact, ripped to shreds, their heads mounted on the tops of fir trees.
Oh no.
Whoa.
On rare occasions, epithets have been recorded across territories with these wolves, all in various different languages, mind, but some of these wolves have called themselves land warders, dog soldiers, true beastmen, and red talons. What's more, these wolves have been seen eroding inert materials, turning firm ground quicksand-like, and permanently transforming a person's mind to something likened to a feral animal, or even literally turning someone permanently into a wolf?
Fuck. This shit sucks so much.
Horrifying. But generally, it would seem this bloody sign denotes a tribe that orients around intense, untamed brutality. To have such a sigil upon their flesh. No wonder Matilda was such a dour figure.
I mean, she did have this, like, mankind sucks thing about her. And she had like 20 pins on her jacket that all said, humanity fuck no, and she exclusively listened to something called the Misanthropod.
Okay.
Alright.
The signs were clearly there. It's like closing your eyes, picturing Matilda and seeing Hot Topic, but with the old logo. The signs were clearly there.
But there's got to be more here.
Well, for starters, there's a probability we're dealing with a guru of this tribal sigil.
The one on this page?
Another one?
Weird marking.
How do you figure that?
And it looks kind of like a radio tower.
I recognize one of the epithets here.
Which one?
I've had physical interactions with this type before. In that time, I learned the name Glasswalker. And that is among the purported titles of this tribe, it would seem.
Okay.
Look it up in a book.
Fatigue notes that they differ from other tribes as they're found mostly in urban areas. Instances of their sigil have been discovered as graffiti in fast food joints, power plants, computer halls, and online forums?
Fucked up, is it not?
Yeah. I could have been on Messenger with a werewolf this whole time. That is fucked up. They are assumed to be a very metropolitan and industrious tribe. This too reflected in their recorded abilities. Wolves correlated with this tribal sign have been seen controlling machines from afar with mere grunts, taking forth sizable items from thin air, stealing the corporeal likenesses of others.
Wow. Those are truly modern vampires, huh? Well, like, nature's dying. Well, shit, we need to adapt to this concrete jungle, quite literally.
Oh my god. You know, the longer I look at this sign, I think I've seen it before too.
This one too? Where?
This will sound so stupid, but I was cleaning out the security room. Usually Matilda's job. And I came across some cobwebs in there, and it was the strangest thing, because the cobwebs had this insane pattern. I've never seen anything like it. And I remember clearly that one of the patterns in the web looked like that.
That all but confirms it. I pointed this sign out because I believed their influence might have resulted in the sabotage Marcus and Brockham reported in the security room. These glasswalkers are internet-savvy dogmen, and as far as I know, seem to be distrusted for their connections to the technological witchcraft of man.
Right.
Thus, Matilda was not alone in her infiltration, and one of her packmates was likely a member of this tribe.
Okay, that's all well and good, but...
Oh.
No, I just noticed something.
What have you noticed? What?
Fatigue left a post-it annotation. Look at what it fucking says.
Black Shock.
We need to check this.
This topic follows us, it would seem.
It takes us to yet another tribal sign. They apparently found this sign in several locations, likely drawn by the same werewolf.
Gotta admit, the audio design here really, really adds to the atmosphere. It is very eerie. They do such a great job.
The signs followed something of a trail, starting all the way to the east coast of Sweden and going all the way here to Norfolk.
So a tribe that travels then. A familiar concept. And, as it would seem, this is one member who has journeyed far.
Wolves who leave these signs in their tracks have been seen tunneling underground with unnatural rapidity and moving long distances in a single moment, coming upon their victim in the blink of an eye.
Wow.
Having a guru up in your face before you can even realize it is among the most deadly experiences I can imagine.
I am feeling so...
I know. I know.
It would seem all instances of this sign have a similar pattern. The Signers do not keep territories, but move across vast portions of land, often on foot or paw. But why travel from Scandinavia to Norfolk?
Look here, it seems the same journey has been taken by several wolves, going all the way back to the Viking raids of the 9th century.
I was about to say, yeah, to reconnect to the Viking origins that some claim to have. Some would have traveled here and established territory and want to reconnect to their land.
That sounds like it might have some connective tissue with...
The shock thing, right? But how?
In some interpretations of the tale, the Shuck legend came here with the Viking raids, informed by Norse mythology even. This claim is heavily scrutinized by scholars, however, but this part of history eludes them. It recontextualizes things. Is Marcus with the Black Shuck?
May our livers bloat with bravery. We will sorely need it in the coming hours.
Fuck.
That's a good way to connect mythology as a whole, you know, to stitch the origins together. Like you have the worshippers of Loki gave birth to a giant black hound with Angrboda, right? Fenrir. And I guess somehow descendants of which got afflicted by lycanthropy and spread it around through Viking raids. That's one way to make a myth ancient.
Get it together.
You're brave. Braver than anyone I've ever met.
No, only one braver. And we're going to get him. Soon.
Thank you. There are many other tribal signs with their own unique findings surrounding them, but these three seem most relevant for now, yeah?
Let us learn more by listening to what comes next.
You're right. Let's do it.
What's this, part 7, 8?
Record 8. The Tribe.
Dear audience, I report to you now from a jungle village housed by one of the local mountain tribes. It has been a few days since last, and I need to let it be known, matters have progressed quite poorly. Several expedition members have entered Catatonia after the horror at the cavern.
Oh.
To add insult to injury, however, our expedition is now hampered by these jungle people, who have effectively erected barricades, preventing us from continued excavations.
Merely because you built buildings and birthed children and formed culture and lived here for hundreds of whatever years does not mean God intended for you to stay in our dig site!
The dig site. Is he stupid? This is the home.
The tribe leader would like you to not dig up their home.
Woman, wield the powers invested in me as the voice of Emperor George himself!
This poor soul, understand that we need this area depopulation.
Cease your obstination, aid us, and we would lead you back to society to be integrated under the local government.
Nonsense. Sorry.
Dream! Attain work, earn income, purchase goods! Does it not sound wondrous, tribesman?
What is this?
Gusto na maghalin ka para kakot-kot na mga butang amot sa kapanaw na espiritu ng mga ayam.
Minangungin niya. Isda kami niya. Ikan, espiritu kanya ng mga bukid hindi dapat isubuhon. Ang katilikano na malimsin sa tungan na katiiban niya mga nag-isda niya hindi dapat pagtublagon. Gusto namon nga makilalaan kang mga espiritu ang amon kilwangan. Kang maghalitin niya ang mga mag-ahon kang bangong na tao.
They will consider your request if you set up camp at what they call the Ravine of Friendship.
The Ravine of Friendship.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Miss Mark.
It is a place reserved for friends.
I am a friend. Diplomacy has succeeded.
It says
Now that's a space marine for you. That's the good old alpha booster for you. Diplomacy has succeeded.
to be a place where dogs dare not tread. Holy ground.
Monsieur Fatigue, holy ground, they say. Oh, Goomba, you are incorrigible.
They ask you remain near the ravine for 3 days.
What? Oh, God.
For their deliberation.
3 days? Heal me. My weakest suffer elephant skin, jungloid dysentery, and early onset melancholia. So our expedition must continue.
2 days then? Well, 1.5?
No! There's no reasoning with jungle savages. We leave this godforsaken hut. No waffle dinner for you.
Talihog pa sa luya. Hindi magbuhay ang mga sapat na yan.
Pascal!
What?
You stupid boy! You dropped the shovels!
I dropped them because you slept.
You talk back, you back talker! If you want your father to receive a decent review of your efforts from me, and you better kneel before your betters.
Jesus.
Is that understood?
Oui, monsieur.
In English!
Yes, Lord.
What a tyrant.
We go.
Yeah, he's really displaying that English supremacy over everybody else, huh? Gee. Yeah. No wonder why Vernon wasn't too happy with Grandpapa.
Pascal, old chap.
Sadi, what is your take on Chronic?
The Elder Fatigue? He seems to be a great proponent of traditional values. And you know what I think about traditional values.
You know what? Yeah, why am I wasting time on this? Moving on. Next record. Ravine of Friendship.
Hell with these goddamned flies. Oh, there we are. Hello, audience. We have temporarily set up camp at the so-named Ravine of Friendship.
Let me guess, they found an artifact there that is attracting the flies, which is something that is within the walls of the house. Which is why the flies are still there. They brought it back. Well, we'll see eventually.
It is nighttime. My lord father and uncles have left camp to gorge on the ripest fruit around. Lord Father has proclaimed that the expedition again will continue tomorrow morn, despite the request for a 3-day deliberation period from the tribe's elder council. Now, Mrs. Mark... Mrs. Mark? Mark!
Yes, sir?
Where were you?
Just looking into the ravine, sir.
Quite deep.
Of course, sir.
It surrounds our perimeter, you know. The lichens should indeed have a hard time coming from just about any direction.
Of course, sir.
Nevertheless, you were the one to translate the King's English to, the jungle language, yes?
Inaraya, sir.
Kina, yes, that. In our negotiations, how unreasonable would you say these mountain dwellers truly were?
You were the unreasonable one.
I would never want to cast doubt on your father's negotiation skills, but I do believe they had a reasoned argument for stopping this expedition.
What? What does that mean?
You saw the beast with the green claws.
My new asshole is a stark reminder.
Those who live here know the beasts. They respect the beast's territory and are never themselves attacked. But those you lead here, those who entered and got a closer look than you, just merely being present has had them enter this state of delirium. And those who got a closer look yet are no longer with us. And again, I do not want to cast doubt, but I
Being
would
very
suggest
polite.
perhaps those who live here have a right.
Have a right?
Are right. I mean,
What? How can you be saying this? We're out here to help you. What of your child, Mrs. Mark?
why are you here, Werner?
Well, Lord Father brought me, but I don't see how my specific purpose is relevant.
Neither is my child's. In the grand scheme of this expedition, only your father's purpose matters. But you are not your father, and you need not follow him.
Why wouldn't I?
His purpose is not what it seems.
What do you mean?
Here we go again.
Gunfire so near the camp?
Come with me.
What?
Oh no.
Just follow
No,
me.
no, 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 no.
Put in the next one immediately.
Do not tell me that they attack the people from the camp. Because I will lose... Well, okay, I already don't have any respect for Chronic. Most like D, but damn, Fatigue, your dad's is a
Agreed.
different beast.
Record 10. Taken by nails.
Is going.
It works. Yes.
Who
Oh.
are you people?
Monsieur Insurrectionniste. We are not even here come from.
Insurrectionists.
This is a message for the President of the United States. The Hatipunan still lives, and its nails of Christ know the true nature of the demons you import into our lands.
What? You send hounds of Satan
Yes.
and ungodly magic!
Yes! You kidnap and murder.
You take our children! What? What are you possibly... What was that detonation?
The camp blew up.
Yes! Explosion! Suffer, devil's boss! He will have us overcome you, as he once helped David overcome Saul. And for these children,
They are the colony of this pack, yes?
Yes.
a message for the leaders of your invasion.
Have your children. If you do not return our...
What?
And there you have it. All doing it under the pretense that God was the guiding hand, that he favors one over the other. Humanity, we will never learn.
Where the bloody hell did that come from?
River serpent! Hound! Hound!
Positions!
Oh my god!
Oh, that one was missing an eye. Oh, it took its eye! Well. Gee. It's the one with the hands? What a weird transformation. Well, it is possible for lichens to not fully get into it. They might be suffering from malformation, or might be suffering from an illness that makes them unable to get to the full form. Oh, my days. Well, Remel, your dad got fucked.
Werewolf. Yeah.
I can't imagine anything else. What the hell is going on in these recordings? Who are these Nails of Christ?
I'm familiar with them from my own time in the Philippines. They're a religious hunter organization operating throughout Southeast Asia, with origins in the Philippines. They target supernatural threats that come to prey from the vantage point of privilege, like those detestable ticks that would traffic humans from these countries.
By the way, the reason why I pointed out the thing was that there has been quite the religious tumult in the Philippines. Some of you may know about the conflicts in Mindanao with regards to the... I'm sorry, why? It is a funny thing. It shouldn't be funny, but still. The MILF, the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. I'm not the one who make up the acronyms. And the Moro National Liberation Front, so the MNLF. So that's been one conflict, but internally, of course, with regards to Christian matters, there's been a lot going on there that is also pretty fucked up because everybody's trying to claim the self-determination and independence. So like at least in terms of well-building, from the point of view of young Fadagu, they can either use the approach of colonialism in order to kind of explain why they employ this type of tactics, and or for the time of old Fadagu, if they're still going to make this relevant for the time of, I guess, the present in the show, that these religious conflicts were still relevant, and that's why the Nail group there is still operational. That's interesting. I like it.
But then, why would they target the Fatagus here?
There could be a myriad of reasons, but I care not to guess. I'd rather want to know.
Right. Another thing, though. Where did that werewolf come from?
I said river surface. It came from the river surface. Just like...
Like how
Amanda.
Well, you're Amanda. Like how Matilda escaped.
Is that another power of theirs?
I can shed some light on this, as it is not only the Guru who dabble in... well... Before anything, no, this knowledge is not for the faint of heart.
I'm not leaving. I want to, but I've stayed for this long.
That you have, recruit. Your fortitude is to be commended. But this might just be the most trying subject yet. And son-in-law?
Yes?
All of what I just said goes for you, too. This information is existential in nature.
The Emperor telling his children about the warp. That's basically it.
It cannot be unknown.
I do not care. Anything to save him.
The Umbra.
The Umbra.
It is no mere dream. When the light of cognition perceives physical reality, a shadow is cast. And that shadow reality is the Umbra. That is, in part, how it works. And even then, this is just how we make sense of it.
It is entirely metaphysical in nature, then?
Indeed. It follows no law that we can understand. Formed, at least in part, of thoughts, emotions, abstract immateria. Perhaps it is something along the lines of a signal, not unlike a radio wave, untraceably emitting information from our minds into this meta-experiential shadow.
Wow.
Either as some kind of palpable byproduct, or even integral part of the brain's biochemical process. All signals connecting everything in our shared experience of reality in ways we cannot fully see or hear or sense with our limited perception.
These are
but
strange.
even then, that is still only guesswork. Here.
Oh, can we get that art, please? I will make that as a wallpaper, or at least have that hanging around here in the room. That was beautiful.
Is where the animist ways of the Garou originate. Much like druids or faefolk who worship the world spirit. They have this connection to the Umbra that we cannot even perceive. Like those shrimp who see colors that our brains cannot register. And so, trying to explain the Umbra to you is not possible for me. You'll have to experience it for yourself if you want to know. But you are not ready.
I am ready for...
No, son-in-law. Even the Garou fear and respect the Umbra.
I have greater fears.
You are...
Cool.
Yes, but foolish! Let us instead discuss this more practically. What can we know about the Umbra and Matilda's use of it? Well, for one, Matilda did enter the Umbra through the reflection on that puddle. It is possible to enter the Umbra in many ways.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Did you know he...
Listen, I know that the man is a grade A-hole, but we're already in British territory, and given the reference before, I have got to say this or my brain will literally explode. So, here goes nothing. Sigma Sigma on the wall, who's the skibbidiest of them all? That's all I had to say. Let's move on.
His pendant allows him access into the Umbra.
His pendant?
Does he use it?
Of course not. Too dangerous. But it does give me... I'll discuss that with Occam. In either case, it was also to the Umbra that wolves are able to use many of their abilities. The abstract and lawless nature of the Umbra often has a terrible effect on the material world.
So, the ghosts, or, spirits you mentioned. Is this shadow reality where they live?
Bingo bongo! And those with the know-how can channel the spirits that exist in the Umbra. By acting as a bridge between the Umbra and the material world, they're able to emit the effects of the spirit's power to wondrous or terrible effect.
Then, why don't we learn how?
You think you could just learn that?
I am willing to do anything.
No. Learning that will take too much time. It will demand a stranger's aid, and it involves too much tampering with the Umbra for a mind such as yours.
I cannot stand being without him like this. I will do anything.
Son-in-law, all these feelings, this morbid grit emitting from your mind, they too become spirits in their own right.
Oh, what does that matter?
These spirits, the spirits of your own suffering, the suffering of others, the suffering of the world. It, in an amalgamate cesspool of evil, hatred, dogma, and despotism, growing and boiling over with malevolent sentience, it comes for us. It is an evil spiral that grows ever deeper. Even now, as they gnaw at your soul, they want more, and they would eat you whole should they get the chance. And I do mean that literally, should they make it back with you into our reality. And they are everywhere. Why? Because the world is bad. Do you understand?
I think I'd rather not.
That's why in so many settings like these, hunters who have to deal with such evils tend to be, what's the right word for this? Extremely stoic, almost to the point as coming off as being evil themselves, because they have to control their emotions.
Exist in this reality anymore.
What are you saying now?
Amanda.
My parents chose not to. They couldn't stand this reality. As someone without a place or chance. And that was them facing mundane things.
You're right.
Shit.
Maybe they were right. I cannot stand to be all alone again.
Are there actually monsters under the bed?
Alone with demons.
Are there demons?
The flies.
Nothing worked anymore.
Can I be possessed?
I was possessed with guilt.
Big D,
I'm not
do
already.
your thing.
I was too young to be so alone.
Nothing works anymore.
My future was buried with them.
Is there a god?
There are no good gods.
I will judge my whole life, my every action, my every thought.
My future is
Do not
buried
succumb
with them.
to the
Am I
worm.
going to hell?
I will be buried with them.
Will I get murdered in my bed and suffer infinite torture?
Stop this now! Marquez will live! You will live! You will not go to any hell! And I will teach you to strangle gods and demons and monsters with your bare hands!
Hell yeah!
The world may be bad, but the Hunter's way, my way, is to make it better, even if it so involves a few righteous murders. Get up and give me your war cries! Now! There you go! Drown this sorrowful serenade in bouts of adrenaline! It will be all we survive on in the coming hours. Fatigue wishes to teach us more, and we will listen. Next, we may just learn how to best survive our encounter. Because the next record here, it's called A Werewolf Defeated!
Now it explains why Big D is such an eccentric man. It's literally a survival mechanic.
Shall we learn?
Yes, sir!
My head is empty, filled with murder.
Good! And you tell me if you're feeling death-driven again. I'll make you perform my most devious self-care methods. The one involving the cobra!
Yes! Thank you, sir.
This needs to be recorded. What you may have heard previously was me, Mrs. Mark, and Pascal, kidnapped by insurrectionists. The cliff face we had our camp on was rigged with explosives. The tribesmen conspired with the insurrectionists, and so many are dead. We are the only ones left. I do not know where my father is, nor my uncles.
They will make it back, I'm sure.
We escaped, by the grace of God, for a horror came out of the jungle. A lycanthrope of the worst fashion I have ever seen. It came for the insurrectionists and slaughtered them all. But we escaped, though Pascal was hurt by it. He lost his eye. So callously, it tore his eye out before we ran. He sleeps now. We put him under with what we had. But that demon, I fear it might still be here somewhere.
Oh, that's your dad.
Father! Werner! Oh, my boy! My boy, he's safe! Praise God! To see you, Werner! How fare you, my son?
Father, the insurrectionists, they took us. But a lichen fiend killed them. We escaped.
Fortuitous! Neither I nor your uncles were harmed in the blast.
We did not die.
I might also report the leaders of the mountain dwellers all lie dead.
What happened?
They were murdered by a lichen. He let the gate sit open after us, his messengers, were so callously thrown out. And like a fox in a chicken coop, the lichen merely followed its nature. Yes, a regular
Right.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Savages killing savages. But, hunters that we are, we found the lichen, and we brought it down.
What?
You did? Come! Let me show you.
How?
Let us find out. Turn the record.
Radio audience, this truly
the growling
is the find of the millennium.
means that it's not dead.
A lichen, captured by my Lord Father, Chronic Fatigue.
Keeping her down was not easy. Goomba was with us, may he rest in peace. But his faith was true.
Oh, Goomba.
This true faith compelled the lichen, shackled it, held it in place for us to stake it with spikes of silver.
Okay, that makes
You may
sense.
note the lichen's corrupt humors as it grows lost limbs again and again. But the speed of its recovery can be halted. A lichen can survive even without its head, but damage it enough, and the rate at which its flesh returns will not keep up. And silver, the Lord's pure word in material form. It stabs into the flesh of the lichen, and true wounds are shaped, ones it cannot heal, ones that can kill it.
It shifts its shape like water flows. Wolf, man-wolf, human.
She is injected with the heaviest possible dose of opiates.
Oh, so transformation is not...
Her claws, they are green.
Just like the one from the
This
cave.
creature is not the culprit. He did not take my child.
How do you know?
She stated
Culprit had no
had bare hands.
claws. The one that took her
human.
had slouching skin. Human hands.
That one was the one from the cave that wanted them to go away from the religious site.
Human hands?
place
What
of
did
power.
I tell you? Even these fools could jimmy a werewolf.
That brings some comfort.
Is there anything in the tome regarding a werewolf's form, son-in-law?
Yes, there is. Shape shifting. There's a whole section here exploring the concept of the lichen as a shifter. Its ability to shift between several very anthropic morphal states.
What?
Different forms, to be clear. I've witnessed the Garu shift between 3 forms, as mentioned by the Elder Fatigue. The human form, the wolf form, and of course, the hulking, vicious war form.
Krinos.
Matilda did seem to have a 4th wolfman form. Very similar to the humanimal type vampire.
Rocking wild sideburns and Ape Boy's memory.
There's an
Ape boy.
R.I.P. Ape Boy.
Yeah. Rip. Fatigue does note the existence of at least 3 forms, potentially 4, reaffirming the Wolfman form idea. Potentially even
Glabra.
5 with a theoretical direwolf form, and maybe even 6 forms as suggested by what is considered a fringe scholar in the field, claiming to have seen a wolf with human feet.
That is fucking disturbing. That is so disturbing. It's like those pictures of birds with hands. No, I don't want to see that at all. Yikes. A foot bro.
I believe it featly, deeply.
He also cites other scholars who believe there are no such thing as modal forms, but rather a diapason of variable states, ranging a full, gradual spectrum between the wolf and the human morphal states. Oh fuck.
What, son-in-law?
There have been reports of not only the classical wolf shifters, but also those that take shapes more similar to dogs, bears, and, as he can personally attest, large cats. Holy shit! Does that explain the myriad of stories about big cats here in Norfolk? There have been alleged sightings of panthers and pumas and other large felines, like folklore going back as far as medieval times.
I can confirm the existence of the cat shifter.
You can?
Yes. In fact, I'm more familiar with these werecats than I am with werewolves, funnily enough. Less extreme danger in proceedings. What's more, I've also been witness to were ravens, were sharks, were spiders.
Spiders?
Elise. Elise. Get back to League of Legends. We don't want you here.
No. Fuck off.
What? How does that even work?
Son-in-law, how does time work? Because I don't think it does.
So, will the rescue operation for Marcus have to deal with both werewolves and werecats, though?
As far as I know, they usually do not commingle. Much like the funny cats versus dogs filmograph.
Well, on the topic, Fatigue says, whilst rejected by the scholarly consensus on the subject, he has personally witnessed peaceful interactions between lycanthropes and Iluranthropes in the East Anglian territories.
Right, yeah. Cats and dogs living together. It's mass hysteria.
I still do not think we have to worry.
Why?
The werecats in Norfolk are... maybe I'm just wrong.
You're doing this right now?
It is simply irrelevant. What is more relevant here is that other notable thing established. They managed to defeat one. So let us collate our details on killing werewolves.
The werecats are the real furries. They are freaking like that.
And indeed, it is good to remember. Silver. Wits. That must be our way forward.
That reminds me. Back during our talk in the kitchen, you mentioned a compact with the moon. I take it that it has more to do with the spirit of the moon than the actual physical moon.
Of course. There is a connection between the spirit Luna and the wolves, just as there is between the world spirit and the wolves. But what exactly that connection or concord is hard to grasp. As with everything Umbral, there is no hard set truth. It lies not within the purview of human perception, but it is at the same time a reality, and it is there for them and us to use.
I mean, as the Chronic guy said, the wolves can be killed with silver. But what does that mean?
I believe it is the only real way to kill a werewolf. Past, perhaps, launching them into a volcano. Maybe. Unless...
We have no volcanoes here in Norfolk, so silver will have to do.
There are no volcanoes in Norfolk.
What does that mean?
I thought you had lived here all your life.
I have!
That you erupt with their propaganda.
Who is they?
Big Hill, of course. Next.
I can't with this man. Did you just believe or regurgitate the points of Big Hill? Is it deep enough for you, son-in-law? The crevices, the arrangement, the diversity in flora clearly indicate the presence of there being magma flow underneath. So dumb.
It is here that I shall chronicle my experimentation with Timothy Leary's newfangled dream liquid. Here I go.
Oh god! sorry. Wrong one. Here. This is the one. Yeah, here.
Oh, this one's labeled Oculus Imperium.
The eye.
Hello. I am not all there today. Barely even care for all the flies trying to nuzzle my scalp. We're preparing the last dig site in the village. I don't really know why. I mean, we've captured a werewolf. I don't get to see it, though. Father has sequestered it and now insists we are to continue our dig. What is the point? We have a werewolf. Why are we tearing this village apart? I suppose I could, By Jove! If I could just use the Oculus near the dig site, perhaps I can see why. Let me just, there it is.
Uh-oh.
It latching onto my eye.
Why not use it on the one person who is lacking an eye?
Never gets easy, I'll tell you. Now, it's quite late, so I will have to sneak out. Here I go.
Where in, my boy?
Father, I was just,
I am happy you are awake, my son. You walking the Oculus?
I'm sorry, I wanted to see the dig site. With the Oculus. My utmost apologies.
Listen, my son. This trip, it has been quite an adventure, has it not?
It certainly has, Father.
I say this with no small modicum of pride. You, Wernin, you are on the threshold of manhood. You are about to become a true heir to the Fatague legacy. You are about to change forever. But for all this to transpire, there is a final thing you must do.
What do you mean?
Kill.
To share in the family legacy, you must share in the family secret. And this is nothing you will tell of to anyone. Ever. Can I have your undying oath, my son?
Father does not know about the recording.
Of course. I'm just so surprised is all.
Oh, don't worry, my boy. I was just like you when my father sprang all this upon me. But it is important that it happen now. In fact, it is the very reason we came to this land in the first place. What? Meet us by the dig site in an hour. Me and your uncles. And do not tarry, my beloved son. I am so happy to have you as mine.
Thank you, Father.
See you soon. Oh, this is exciting.
What will they do to him?
God, please.
We're none.
Am I to jump at everything tonight? What is it?
That strange eye of yours.
Yes?
What did it see?
I saw Wolf in my father.
Yes.
Did you know?
It is why I am here. Your father took my daughter.
The eye, the slouching skin. Oh, wow. Why did I not see that? The werewolf, that's what he was saying. It didn't make sense to me. Like, why did the werewolf attack the village folks? As it knew that they respected his territory. But no, it wasn't the one that was captured, obviously. The one with the hand was... shit. Shit. Okay. I love this. Despite them script, dropping a lot of hints there, it still took me by surprise.
Go where they are. I will follow.
This...
The fuck?
What?
Chronic. What a fool to allow all this to be recorded.
Sure bloody is. Next record. The Family Secret.
Wow. This is wild. No pun intended.
Come, my son.
So it explains it all. The whole thing, like, Vernon seems to be a scholar. He's not a fighter. He doesn't have that wolf in him. Pun intended. But his father became one. This kind of unhinged behavior of his is him, I guess, trying to control the beast inside. Of course, in addition with his already kind of bigoted and, well, as they put it before, traditionalist view of things, only worsen things. It's not just something that was attributed to the family legacy. Well, I guess he's run to the blood in a way. Ugh.
Father, what have you done? Have you ever wondered about your lineage? What do you mean?
Have you ever wondered how we normal men of the United Kingdom could ever vest such ferocious beasts of hell as that you see before you? No mere man could. These creatures are warriors of Satan herself, cursed with the strength and intent to murder 1,000 men and live. And so, Vernon, what could a mere man do against the evils that would prevent him his right?
I figured you, my Lord Father, Lord Uncles, were no mere men, but blessed by God to stand against the darkness.
Yes, you understand, my son. See my progeny and his understanding of our world. My son, let me tell you. You have set all the pieces in place by your own. There is just a single piece left that we hand to you now. The way we have been blessed, our humors unconflicted, our will fair, and our rights true. We have found the way to take the wolf from the lichen and use it in the name of God.
Take the wolf?
It is what we ask you do now. This green-clawed lycanthrope, suffering the devil's melancholia, it is an evil curse that you, in the furnace of your righteousness, must convert into a just cause.
And how would I do this?
Vernon, you must skin this beast. Wear its hide as your trophy. Take its power as your own.
Skin it?
Moscow, Mento, would you prepare the brew?
Oh my God. So what? Just like Potter puts on the cloak of invisibility, they were just... What the fuck? I thought that this was related to the whole phases of the moon and stuff, but perhaps it still is, but oh my god. So they just went there to some poor village in the Philippines, kidnaps its inhabitants, basically because they live there, it's the ritual site, and use their powers to fight other evil. It's like a twisted version of Van Helsing.
Yes, of course. Uncles, what are you doing to it?
From kidney or spleen, the melancholic humor, black bile, shall in its plenty be extracted, for it is the source of the condition. Fat of lamb and blessed water will drive the devil from the blend. You must drink under the light of this full moon, as you wear the skin of the beast and recite the prayers you know from childhood. And so, my son, you will claim this creature's moon. The devil will be exorcised as another wolf of God is born. The powers of deep lycanthropy, cleansed by the blood of Christ and injected into his fiercest warriors, so we may continue his war against the devil!
Wow. Oh my god. Let me guess, these people are gonna trace the roots to the Velites who were wearing wolf pelts on their heads. The Romans who did so, right? And then under the Roman conversion to Christianity, they will use the, what do you call it? Oh my god, what am I lacking the word right now? The heretic faith to fight against evil in the name of God.
Of a question. Of course, my child. It is only natural. Was it you who saved us from the insurrectionists?
Oh, a smart boy if there ever was. Of course you would recognize your father even in his war form.
Why did you rip Pascal's eye out?
Pascal? Oh, don't pity him. I gave him a gift. He survived an encounter with the most ferocious beast in the world. That, too, will become his legacy. This feat will bolster him and his lineage's resolve for generations to come.
Did you kill the tribe's elder council?
What is with these questions? They died as they lived. Against God.
Did you steal Mrs. Mark's child?
Oh, well,
did you steal all those children?
Sin to misspend empathy as you do. The children had to be relocated to motivate their dullard authorities to let through our expedition without issue. But sharp as you are, you yet seem to miss my true point. The eradication of devilry is all that matters. We have inherited the earth from our forebearers, and embracing their legacy, we take back the night. And you too will take on this legacy.
I can't. What? I said I can't!
What? Are you defying me?
I thought we came here to save this land from monsters, not become ones ourselves!
My word! How dare you!
I did not understand, but now I do. This!
Your father's turning.
You insolent, godless little... What? Insurrectionists!
the margins of the great Vatican legacy!
This is... I don't even...
I understand why Fatigue left this behind.
Shit.
We've got 2 records left here. This one, Sins of the Father.
Oh, she...
Well known. Fatigue.
Mrs. Mark, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Mark
to...
is not my name. Stop calling me this.
Marcupo?
Neither is Marcupo. My real name is Waida.
Where are we?
We are in a church.
Are you not insurrectionists?
We are. But our cause is to fight the supernatural abominations that would invade our land, such as your family.
What happened to them? How did you survive?
Our wit. The pit they dug served as a perfect trap hole. We managed to unleash the green-nailed one. Its vengeance was fierce. But we got the final blow. Silver. We took what your Leopoldite guards brought. Ironic. To claim to be a wolf of God, yet still be killed by God's silver.
Will
Shit.
you kill me next?
You have committed grave sins against the Philippines and their people. The reason you invaded, the reason you disturbed the mountain, the reason you killed so many, the reason you took our children, was to turn you into yet another monster. You were their legacy.
I never wanted to be. I wanted to learn. I wanted to help. I wanted an adventure.
Of course, sir. And your childish wants cost us greatly.
I understand.
She still calls him sir. She has respect for him.
You are a child. And children are all our future. And much as they stole our future from us, we shall steal theirs in turn.
What of your child?
We found her. She is alive.
Oh.
Thank God.
The rest we found have been returned to their family. Those left without family, we have taken in. But all these children, their legacy too is set. My daughter will never know a normal life, as much as I wished it for her. And neither will you.
What must I do?
Ever cleaned the bathroom floor, sir?
Have
you?
I haven't. I haven't.
You'll be...
Oh my god, the quote! The quote they gave in the start! That's why he had that kindness.
Excuse me if I don't exactly tell you what.
Can this big thing by chance be compartmentalised?
What?
Made smaller, more manageable.
Maybe.
Then, like scrubbing a bathroom floor, you do it one tile at a time, lad.
The writing.
Down on your hands and knees. Scrubbing,
One at a time.
and scrubbing. Every corner, every gap, every tile until the very skin on your fingers comes off. Comes off like the filth and sins of your forefathers.
How? How can I ever possibly make up for such things?
The same way you'll clean that bathroom floor. One tile at a time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Take our new son away.
Shit.
That I was not quite expecting.
They managed to do it. With Silver, they beat back those creatures. I mean, there was hope.
There must always be hope. There is a single record left. Legacy. In case there is anything else we can learn.
Now, all fatigue, I guess.
Penis, 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 cock balls. Oh, good times. Now, with that bit of levity out of the way, Arkham, my lad, this is all likely a lot to take in. I indeed became part of the Nails of Christ Hunter organization after all this was concluded. Your granddad was rescued and returned to the Arcanum colony by a lance of Leopoldites sent by his brother. The Leopoldites were obliged to save him, as you know. Odd. That may be a bit illegal, that. But he would have died if it weren't for that bloody contract. The Treaty of Liège had Pascal well covered. As the only other survivor, Pascal, of course, thought I, too, was dead. As serendipity would have it, I had managed to finish my tenure with the Nails of Christ after 20 years, mere months before the Japanese invaded the Philippines that year. For 2 months, I agonized over my return to England, only to find Yarmouth torn apart in the Blitz. I was surprised to find not only the chapter house, but also Pascal, still standing there. He was shocked, to say the least. Yet still, he welcomed me back to England, to the great Yarmouth chapter house, with open arms. By then, he was Chancellor, could silence anyone's nosy questions on behalf of our long-standing friendship. And from there, I used the accursed knowledge my family had wrought. I tried to put it to better use in our little chapter house's halls. Let me say this though, lad. Arkham, what you have tried to turn the chapter house into, it is a small revolution unto itself. My love and respect goes to you for your attempts to improve upon the legacy left to you by our granddad. But even so, I've had to look out for my own legacy. Arkham, I have embezzled and moved Arcanum funds, data, and even artifacts without your knowledge. I have used the Great Yarmouth Chapter House to funnel these items into the hands of decentralized hunter organizations in Southeast Asia. I have been doing so for the last 50 years.
What?
I do not ask for your forgiveness. I regret nothing. This has been my penance. Those children my father orphaned, I made sure to give them as much as I could give. A few are still alive, and in the years since, I have been glad to know them as my real family. Wida became the only real mother I ever had, and her legacy is what I have snuck into the venal halls of the Arcanum. A noble heritage that made me who I am, and one I presumptively suspect has passed on to you as well, even if you haven't quite known it. And I now tell this to you because I think you would be the only one to not reject this legacy, even after learning this new Fatigue family secret. I do love Remold. I believe there is good in him, but his inheritance is a haunting shadow of what was once my own. And I know you Blacklaws have a contract with the devil already. But I advise you now, do not continue to serve the interests of the Coalition.
The Coalition?
Don't give them your time nor your resources, especially insofar as it further emboldens the private interest what turns its wretched gears. Its endless pursuit of power, expansion, growth by any means necessary, it'll consume us, lad. Just as it consumes any interest for security they might claim their workers for.
Yeah, so that's from the last one.
I see the pale, ghostly shadow of my father's legacy. An empty sleeve pointing at us with a long, dagger-like finger. And now, my boy, this is the sad truth, as I understand it at least. The power they wield to further this sick want for growth beyond any reason is provided for them by ancient horrors beyond reckoning. Something what deceives the hearts and souls of men, where faith and work and need all in its finality merely contribute to the world's decay. There is nothing in any book you have that could truly explain the force of entropy we contend with. It is a thing even the werewolves, the grew fear and war against even now. Oh, I've seen it, lad. Stared it in the face. It's apocalyptic. Welcome. Do not let it in. You're a good lad. I trust you'll do right by us. Goodbye, my friend.
Fatigue.
That's a lot. I might have more questions than answers, actually.
The Coalition. I told Occam myself not to get involved. They're more trouble than they'll ever be worth.
So, does that mean Matilda was here for such a long time because the Arcanum worked with this coalition? Specifically because the coalition contains, like, the Gargos guys?
These modern corporations and the labyrinthine bureaucracy betray me yet again! I can't believe I have to stop eating canned food!
Why are corporations getting in on hunting supernaturals?
And, I mean, what's with that stuff about ancient horrors?
And poor Marcus is now in the middle of this vile conflict! The wolves! Stupid idiots! They do wage a war for the survival of the planet's very soul. But, to polite society, they mostly look like trouble for the bottom line, see? And, well, son-in-law, as you know...
What do I know?
It is quite common for powerful vampires to put ghouls inside of stupid, awful institutions like the ones that make up the Coalition. They then direct these, their own little piece of the Second Inquisition, towards rival vampire groups in their own territories.
So, firms who have their stocks tanked by wolves are joining the Coalition for much of the same reason. Fucking hell! But wait. That ought to mean the aid we might get from the Coalition could be quite substantial, yeah? They could be easily manipulated. The orgs that make up the Coalition are primarily interested in hunting vampires. But when you can't even tell the difference between a humanimal-type vampire and a werewolf, any supernatural becomes fair game by necessity, yeah?
Including gnome!
Everything is a blank body to them. And if they want these freaks gone, they're gonna need to deploy the big guns!
Like we got to see in that previous episode. Yeah, those guns are big.
It may well be, son-in-law. But keep what Fatigue just told you in the back of your mind. The malign spirits lingering all around us. That ancient evil that would consume us all.
The worm.
We would fight on its side to save Marcus.
Sir, if that is what the werewolves war against, and this thing is in control of private corporations as large as Granddad's foodstuffs, what does that mean?
There are forces out there that seek to murder the world and her children. Bring forth an apocalypse. And surely there are many complex facets that would lend themselves to this end of ends. I figure there's some fundamental spiritual rot brought forth by reckless greed, dogmatism, environmental destruction, plasma, televisions, and golf. And that's the problem, damn it! Fighting this is genuinely noble. That is why I do not fuck with werewolves. But then they come along, kill someone who advocates for them, and steal my son!
What a fucking nightmare.
I mean, what the Fatigues did, though, to me, that was also very evil.
Well, obviously. But that can't matter right now. I'd team up with bloody chronic fatigue if it meant saving Marcus.
I cannot agree.
I can't say I blame you. Not after everything we learned today. But Marcus means more than the world to me. I will tear open hell if it means I get him back.
We are all poorer today. From the dogmatic to the colonial to the corporate crusade. They're like heads of a hydra. And whether indirectly or no, we all here have suffered tremendously at the calamity in its wake. We know in our blood it is evil. But now, we have to join in another crusade. Become another head.
Can't we cut ourselves off after?
We can try.
I guess I'm not eager to team up with the forces of evil, but that doesn't mean that I won't help you guys.
A wise, kind decision, Miss Bergamot.
But fuck if these Lycans aren't the biggest idiots on the face of the planet!
That is all I hear! For every wolf who exclusively puts an end to entropy-worshipping oil barons, chicken racing their oil takers off the coast of Madagascar, there's also that neo-pagan theocrat cleaning out a wage-slave warehouse in a town called Dingle because they happen to work under demon-infested management. And that's what happened tonight! They fail to build their own coalitions. They fail to make distinctions. They fail to understand. And through this failure, proud wolves become thoughtless, rabid hounds. I have no qualms putting down these straggling Norfolk dogs, leashed as they are to their self-made apocalypse.
The coalition representatives are here. Meet us downstairs.
I hear you.
The coalition.
Well then, this is how it has to go, I think. Let us go and meet our allies.
Is that the end? Ah, the flies. Shit, this was good.
Amanda, I'm sick of these vampires and their The Masquerade. You know, in a way, this team does kind of form a sort of some kind of suicide squad before they go out.
Oh
right?
my god. Stop. Stop. What are we, some kind of suicide squad? Carl.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy fucking Carl the Deranged here again, coming at you live from sunny Unixor City. So, a little bit of a catch up on what I've been doing today. Well, I'm about to be evicted.
These kids are getting progressively more and more out of hand. Okay, this is the best work yet. I was taken on a ride. I thought that I understood what was going on, but the script flipped so bloody fast. Well, not fast, there was a massive build-up for it, but it was so well made. From the composition of the sound, despite it feeling more like the audio cast that they tend to do, the animations that were still included there were amazing. The lore, the hints, the callbacks. Oh my days. And Amanda, I gotta give it to her. She is the MVP of this episode because she's just a normie. Just a maid who's just been plunged into this bloody world with zero control over anything, and plus she has that empathetic view of things which makes it a lot worse. But kudos to her for standing her ground. It was amazing, and Dee being very compassionate and still as insane as he is. This is shaping out to be very interesting. With the corporate battle that we got to witness in the previous one with Guy and Kevin, and going then in tandem with this one, and also that other werewolf that was featured in there. Whew. Oh man, I'm getting the shivers. This is going to be good. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you enjoyed the reaction. Of course, make sure to go and like the very video that was the original content here first on their channel, and give this video an interaction if you will be so kind. I wish you all to have a wonderful evening. Stay awesome and see you guys in the next one. Bye.